Okay, this is a preview for Ballina race 3 on Tuesday, Boxing Day. Found one here going around on the $5 line, Paroo River, which we're rather keen on. Drawn down in the 2 alley, gets in with 53 kilos after the 4 kilo claim for the apprentice hoop. We'll get back to that point in a minute, rather important. But yeah, Paroo River, 5.5 into 5 is the pick here to win in Ballina race 3 on Boxing Day. Let's have a look at the race. Okay, the favourite in the race is Falsified, the $2.80 chance, occupying about 35–36% of the market. We want to get it beat, and we think we can get it beat. It comes into this race as a 1 from 24 winner by Casino Prince out of a pretty average mare, 6-year-old now. Herself, not much scope for more, always thereabouts, very similar, especially when we line it back up to the likes of our top elect, which is Paroo River, as we mentioned before. Got a feeling that there's a bit more to come from Paroo River. We'll have a look at the video third behind All Over Ballina and Audrey, which tells us that it's returned in the right sort of order. We're prepared to forgive this first up effort at Ipswich on the tight turning track on a soft 6. Even though this was on a soft 5, we'll handle the wet track again tomorrow, as we mentioned in an earlier preview. There is rain around potentially at Ballina. So as we were saying, Falsified is a false favourite, aptly named. Second favourite in the market is Ducks Nuts. It comes out of a race, 4-horse race, where it won, putting a bit of a margin back to third, but the form doesn't stack up whatsoever out of that race. Okay, so Ducks Nuts made all that day and held sway over Pink Carnation. As I said, the form out of the race is nothing special. Pink Carnation decently bred by Dream Ahead, but come out and finish 7th at Ballina next time and then 10th at Grafton. No Frank in that form. The third horse home that was beaten 3 comes out and gets beaten 5 by Proposal and then 6.7 by She Is Fierce. So the form around Ducks Nuts is really starting to look very average. And the fourth one home was 9th of 10 before and then 9th of 11. So prepared to say that there's not a lot of depth in the form around Ducks Nuts. Paroo River, on the other hand, looks likely to get back to a peak level here. Really learnt to relax when it ran third in this trial behind All Over Ballina and Audrey. And as we said, we're prepared to forgive this first up effort at Ipswich. Just have a quick look at this third at Ballina in this trial that suggests it's going to return in good order here, second up. Okay, Paroo River goes forward here early and sits second outside All Over Ballina, the eventual winner. Drops back here to a trail position
followed then by Viaductress, who's on the outside.
as one goes around it.
And they've been followed by Ordfield to
I like the way it can relax a little bit more here mid-race and settle in this trial.
So they sweep down past
We'll see as it finishes the
here,
trial off.
and out in front it is, all side and there, followed by
Rails well here, Paroo River in the green cap on the inside.
Then came Better, followed
Put under a little bit of pressure. You watch your form that comes out of these horses that finish back here behind at the winner, the second horse, even though it's under a stranglehold there. There's so many winners, there's like 5 or 6 winners coming out of this race.
All Over Ballina, beat home Audrey, Paroo River, kickstart My Heart via.
So there you go, Paroo River, second, third in that trial. Fairly impressive effort. Blinkers come off here first time. Good pedigree by Congrats out of the tail of the Catmare, Hotel de Marque. Drawn barrier 2, gets in with 53 kilos for Leah Kilner. Ticks a lot of boxes here second up. Fitter now. We know it handles a wet track. It's 1 on heavy. It's placed 2 from 6 on soft. Let's have a look at this form around this trial third that we just watched. Okay, so this is a trial All Over Ballina, winning Paroo River back in third, beaten 2.1. Decent gaps back to Malcara, Viaductress and Steam, and the trial winner, All Over Ballina, came out and finished second to Pinch River in the Bribey listed 100k race, first up from a spell after that. Won at listed level to start prior in the Daybreak Lover, form franked. The second horse came out and won first up, Gold Coast 16k race, class 3. Fourth horse home, Malcara behind it by Smart Missile, only beaten 1.7 first up at Dalby for a 20k tag. One at the Gold Coast, 16k tag, now a winner 4 from 13. Viaductress, the fifth horse home, comes out and wins first up, knocking off Conniving for a 20k tag by 1.5 lengths, coming from well off the pace, over 1100 metres. Steeman, 6 home in the trial, comes out and runs second to Night Templar in the Xmas Sprint for a 20k tag on the 8th of December at Wollumbar. after winning for a 60k tag over a mile at the end of the prep before at the Sunshine Coast. Seventh home, Kickstart My Heart, a 2 from 13 winner, hasn't shown up first up yet, but really hit its peak level just prior to that at the end of the preparation before. And 8th home, Respetta by Lope de Vega, won first up at Coffs Harbour for a 20k tag by 1.2 lengths. So as you can see, the form coming out of this trial where Paroo River finished third, the replay that we've watched, just stacks up left, right and centre. There are so many winners coming out of it. Gets into a fairly weak race here where the 2.8 fade is falsified, a 1 from 24 winner. This one's got scope for more. It's well bred. It's going to appreciate the trip. Goes okay on wet tracks, drawn well, will get a perfect trip. 4 kilo claimer up. And interestingly, it was that same 4 kilo claimer that rode it in that trial third. Okay, so it is Ballina, race 3, number 4, Paroo River, 5.5 into 5. Good confidence swing bet. Happy to be on around the 3.2 mark.